Shalom, my friends from here in Jerusalem. It's time for this month's Ask Yael. And as always, there were wonderful questions, but I'm going to answer one from Tracy Groom, who wants to know, why is it that God chose Israel's geographic location? And it's such a wonderful question because here in Jerusalem you really feel the life of the city, the ancient mixed with the new, and all of the potential of what will be in the future. And so there are a few things that we know about Jerusalem. Specifically, Jerusalem is holy because that's where the ancient temple stood. But why did God choose Jerusalem to place the ancient temple? Well, we know that it's actually the land, the spot that's holy. That first the spot is holy, and that's why God chose to build the temple here. The land isn't holy because of the temple, but rather the temple was built here because of the land. In the Bible, it refers to Mount Moriah many times as Hamakom, which is translated as the place. And we see Mount Moriah, the hill in the old city where the Temple Mount was, where the Temple Mount stands now, where the ancient temple once stood. We see it a few times. We have ancient tradition that in creation of the world in Genesis, the first place that God created was Mount Moriah. That's where all of the entire world originates from. Then we see again when Abraham is taking Isaac to be bound and sacrificed, we know that they went up to Hamakom, to the place, which is Mount Moriah. Then when the Jewish temple, when the temple in Jerusalem was built, the first and the second temple, it was built in Hamakom, the place. So what we learn from this is that there's something very special about what's now is the Temple Mount, which is known as Mount Moriah, and that is this place that so many of the most pivotal moments in history for Jewish and Christian faiths have taken place. From the creation of the world to the sacrifice, almost sacrifice of Isaac, all the way to the temples being built and destroyed. The reason why we still look at it as holy today, we go to the Western Wall to pray, we put notes in the Western Wall, is because we call it Hamakom. There's something about that place that is intrinsically holy and has been holy from before creation. That is the place that God has chosen to make his special home. The whole world is the home, and all of us are his children, but we still know that there's special places that are even more special to God, and that is Hamakom, the place that now the Western Wall stands. Before that, both the first and second temples of Jerusalem. Before that, where Isaac was almost sacrificed. Before that, where Adam and Eve were created. And before that, when the whole world was created, where the first point of creation took place. And so what this shows me is that God in his infinite wisdom knows what's best for us. He knows all of the story of the world from beginning to end. And here in Jerusalem you feel that ancient holy energy. You feel now how history and prophecy is unfolding. And we know, and you could feel it in the air, that there's a messianic air here, that Mashiach will come from here in Jerusalem, and then it will all be spread to the rest of the world. But this is Jerusalem, Hamakom, the place that was, is, and will be so special to God. So thank you for this month's Ask Yael, and I look forward to next month's questions.